Hello, in this video I'm going to show you the best settings for gaming on OPPO Reno15 FS. Okay, before we start playing our game, it's always good to check the settings, and now let's keep scrolling down until we find the display and brightness, and let's make sure that we are using the highest refresh rate possible. Select screen refresh rate and make sure that it's auto select or high. Thanks to that, we'll have up to 120 Hz refresh rate in all of the apps, but you need to be aware that certain games are locked only on 60 FPS, so even when we have 120 Hz refresh rate, we won't feel it because the game can be locked only on 60, 90 or 120 FPS only. So sometimes, even if you pick the highest mode possible, you won't feel that because the game may be locked on certain amount of FPS. But it's always good to, just in case, just to select the high refresh rate. You need to remember that also not in each game we are allowed to change the graphic settings and the FPS. For this video I have picked a game in which we can do it, but let's go forward with next things. It's also good to open up the battery, and just for the moment when we are playing, it's good to select the high performance mode for best performance and best feeling. Also, we can open up the phone manager app, and when you have possibility to click the optimize button, I highly recommend you to do it. Thanks to that, it will clear up some RAM, some other junk files, so that is why it's worth doing. From here we can go straight into storage cleanup. In here we can clean some junk files, boom. And we can also turn on the system boost, click on done, and now our phone is working in the best way. Also, if you have a lot of apps open in the background, simply manually close them because they're only taking your RAM away, and that might be the problem why your device is running slowly. Now let's launch our game also, and I'll show you some graphic settings that you can select for best performance, best FPS. Let me only place my phone just like that. Okay, let's open up the settings. Game settings and the graphics. In all of the games it will look pretty similar to each other. And as you take a look, for example, the Asphalt Legends, that's the game that I have turned on, it's locked only on 60 FPS. That's the maximum value and we cannot go higher than that. And now, if you want to have the best performance, you should select the visual quality for performance. Same thing with advanced settings. Right in here you should keep everything on low. Of course, if you want to have the best graphics, you can max out those settings, or if you want to have a preset somewhere in the middle, you can shuffle those options, and you can keep some of the options on low, some on medium, and some on high. It's up to you. I'm sure that you will find the perfect preset for you, but remember that always select the highest frame rate possible. Now to apply those changes, we will have to restart the game, but the OPPO also have the inbuilt game center as you take a look. Let's go straight into performance, and let's select the Pro Gamer, click on switch. Thanks to that, we will have the highest refresh rate, but the battery will be drained a little bit faster, and the temperature will increase a little bit. But just for playing, it's always good to select the Pro Gamer mode. Same thing with touch response, ultra touch, screen refresh rate, let's pick it on high. And if you go into tools, you can bar the notifications, you can lock the brightness if you're interested, you can monitor the network speed and also the temperature of your device. You can perform a cleanup quickly, you can start recording, enable the do not disturb mode, pretty useful. We can also enable the mistouch prevention and many more. Or for example, the orientation lock, pretty useful also. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.